Happy Halloween, BookTube! Today I am bringing you my TBR for Lalathon. So, it is Halloween today, which means tomorrow is November 1st, and for most people that will mean NaNoWriMo begins, but I am not participating in NaNoWriMo this year. Instead, I am going to be participating in Lalathon, and this is a readathon that takes place from November 1st to the 9th, which is hosted by Books and Lala. And I decided I was going to participate in this readathon because it's something she decided to do. And by decided, I mean she promised in an Instagram live show that if she hit 50k subscribers, she would do Lalathon because people had been bothering her about it. And she hit 50k, so congratulations to her. And now it's time for Lalathon. Basically, Lalathon is that you pick from her favorite books to read, and or you read some of your favorite books. And so I have a stack of books just below the camera here that I'm going to show you that are Lala's favorite books, and one of them is actually one of my favorite books that I'm going to reread. So let's just go ahead and get into all of these books. There are 7 here that I'm going to show you. I do not plan to read all 7, but we will see what I can get to. So the first 3 books are 3 books in a series. And those 3 books are The Raven Boys and Blue Lily, Lily Blue, all by Maggie Stiefvater. These are the first 3 books in the Raven cycle. I have read the first book, The Raven Boys, and I didn't really enjoy it. And so I'm hoping that upon reread, I can enjoy it and then move on with the series, because my intent is to read the entire series at some point, because I feel like the first book is usually always the hardest one to get through. So I actually had only intended to read these first 2 books for the readathon, but when I went to the library to pick them up, they actually had the 3rd book available, so I went ahead and grabbed that in hopes that I will enjoy the first 2 and then I can move on directly into the 3rd. So this will be, so Blue Lily, Lily Blue here will be a book that I pick up if I finish everything else. So those are the first 3 books that I have for this readathon. This is actually Kayla's favorite series, so I really want to give it a shot because I do trust her opinion and we tend to like a lot of the same books. So I'm going to hopefully read at least 2 of these. The next book on this stack is First and Then by Emma Mills. I do not know much about this book other than the fact that it is one of Kayla's favorites, as well as several other booktubers whose opinions I really trust have enjoyed other books by this author. I don't know how many of them have read this book specifically, but they have read other books by this author. So I'm excited to get to this one and see what I think. It is a very short book, so hopefully I can get through it pretty quickly. So there's that one. The next book in here is one of Kayla's favorites as well as one of my favorites, and that is Love, Life, and the List by Casey West. I did want to go ahead and read a book during this readathon that was one of my favorites that I wanted to reread, and this was one that was also on her list. And I love Casey West. She is one of my favorite authors, so I am very excited to be able to pick this one up. This is one of her newer releases, and I loved it the first time I read it. It has one of my favorite book tropes, so I am really excited to get to this one again. The next book in this stack is one that I actually saw the reading vlog when Kayla read this book for the first time, and it sounded really interesting at that point, and so I decided that as soon as I heard about this readathon, I knew that there were 2 things I was definitely going to pick up, and that was The Raven Boys and then this book, which is Dead Mountain. But this is a nonfiction book about the Delta Pass incident. It is a nonfiction, and I've been really interested in like wilderness accidents recently. I recently watched the movie Everest, and that was really interesting, so I'm really excited to get into this and see kind of some more stories about things that happened. So this is one that I'm interested in picking up. And then the last book that I actually have to read is one that I think will be very quick, and I've actually started it one other time and put it down, not because I wasn't enjoying it, but because I was at my sister's house and I had to leave, and it was her book, and it was one of her textbooks that she had for a class she was taking at school, so I couldn't take it with me. But that book is El Defo. This is a graphic memoir about a girl who goes through life and is deaf, and kind of her story, and I have heard great things about this. Like I said, I did start it at my sister's house, and I got probably about 20 pages into it and then ended up having to put it down because I had to leave. And like I said, she was taking a children's literature class, and this was one of her books she had to read for that class, and so I was not able to take it with me because she needed it. But I'm really excited to actually finish this one now. That is all of the books that I have for this readathon. I am hoping to get through all of them, at the very least the 6 that I initially said I wanted to get through, but we'll see how much I actually can read. But I am very excited for this. I know that Kayla started this as a joke and she was not super excited to be doing it, but I'm excited because it's going to get me to read books that I normally wouldn't pick up. If you are interested in doing this video, I will link down below Kayla's channel as well as the video she posted that contains all of her favorite books for you to pick from. Maybe you can go through it. If you're interested in participating, you can go through that video, and maybe there will be something on there that is part of your TBR that you already have you could read. So yeah, that is all I have for this video today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.